Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodri. Esteval. Tielemans. Buendia. Cash. Nice looking ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Number 16,
Well, the two
Rodri.
coaches are
Coming
signalling
on to
changes
replace
here,
him
both at
is
the same time.
Number
Well, Peter,
45,
I don't think there's anything
Fabio.
tactical or
Substitutions
injury-related
taking
here.
place.
I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Somewhat off target. Lavia. This is a promising build-up. And here's Azar. Now, can they get him off? There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution on the field. Number 41. Esteban.
Chelsea have opted to
Coming
make
on the
another change
field
here.
is
I think you have to
number
admire
10,
his willingness to keep
Palmer.
plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Konsa, Camera,
There will be
She's
3
into the
minutes
flank.
added time.
Rodgers. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, important interception. And that will be the final act. Chelsea come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts.
This is a hard one to
After
take.
all of that, Jim,
but we'll
what
be
are you
back
thinking?
strong.
Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and
Hello,
quite a
everybody, and
contest
welcome to
ahead of us.
today's match.
This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. This, of course, the first game beyond the halfway point. He's picked his way through. Toma. Oh, this is a very good run. Crosses it in. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter.
And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's rising! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Ronaldinho. Flings in and a header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gross. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mitoma. Gross. Mitoma. And this is Welbeck. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Esteval. Mitoma. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Esteval.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that's beautifully... Torres! Off the post! It's in! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 9, Eden Hazard.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He has a look up, takes a shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 39 minutes is number 13.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they...
And the shots! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, good finish! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Mitoma. And he's there to get it away. And that's definitely not his best. Ronaldinho. Now it's Torres. That's a good ball out wide. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chelsea are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So off we go again. And here's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dunk. De Kalpa. Now Mitoma. And it's De Kuyper. Looking for the run. And this is Welbeck. Esteval. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's fabulous. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Gross goes short. He's in a great position here. Deftly away. Gross. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Kalpa. De Kuyper, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mitoma. He is through here! And it's made its way to him. Colwell does really well to win the ball there. Esteval. Well, that has not gone well.
Brighton really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 8, Andres Iniesta. Substitution on the field, number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
29.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Iniesta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He has found the way through. That's good running with the ball. Space for him to turn and look. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Chelsea clearly now in lead preservation mode. James. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution in progress. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And this is Giroud. Real... He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's there to clear it. And that is that. Chelsea win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. Iniesta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
A quick announcement now for anybody interested in
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be... Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
White calmly anticipates. Trossard, spread out to the left. He has found the way through. Oh, good effort! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Could be danger here. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Julio Cesar claims comfortably.
Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Threads one in, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made...
And the shot! It's in! And there is his 30th goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Fernando Torres!
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Saliba, just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Iniesta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gabriel gets it away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gyökeres. He's on it, can he get away? He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. White is in a really good position out wide. White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Knocks it into space. Chance! Goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 41 minutes is number 11, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Chelsea have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gabriel. Luis Skelly. Calafiori. And here's Trossard. Trossard gets on his bike and on the move.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half. A great leap! And he hits the net! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
The goal scorer.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Over to the right flank. And here's Eze. That's very neat. No way through, so back it comes.
Chelsea are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Can he get on the end of it? Gyökeres! Cucurella. Fernando Torres, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard. Esteval is onto this. Stood up well to him there. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Gabriel getting this one clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 5,
And it's
Roberto
Ronaldinho.
Carlos. Substitution
Neither of
in
these two
progress.
want to come off second best. Oh, well played. Trossard. Oh, this looks sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And shifted it to the flank. Gyökeres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Trossard. Great chance! Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's James. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Iniesta. Saliba cuts out the pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Timber. Gyökeres. And he was alert to it. And that will be it. Chelsea have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Fernando Torres just could not help himself, could he? Three goals to his name.
And they were sent packing.
The end of the
Thank
game.
you everyone for your
Reflections.
support today. You were
Chelsea
more than just
really
our
were
12
great
men.
today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this
Hello,
so
everybody, and
engraved
welcome
into
to
sporting
today's
history.
match.
These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling. Goes for a shot! They've scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 41, Esteban!
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gallagher unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Xavi Simons. Solanke. And it's Simons. Now it's Gallagher. Played into the box.
Well played and well cleared.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. They're urging him to shoot. Space for him to turn and look. He is just caressing the ball. Great chance! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
After 24
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Xavi Simons.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Solanke. Colwell can get it clear. Colomwani. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. James. Rudiger. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tottenham have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's in plenty of space here. Iniesta. A true great in every sense of the word. James. Bentancur. And here's Gallagher. And here's Colomwani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, sweet feet.
Indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a lovely pass. Iniesta tries to clear. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So straight into the second half. Van de Ven. Danso. Can he get it through? Looking here to chip it through. Hazard gets into a good position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a really well-measured ball. Bentancur. Julio Cesar claims comfortably. And it's Simons. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he finish? And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise. The finish, sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. Tottenham leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's through here. Oh, that's well spotted.
Chelsea may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Esteval picks it up out wide. So no flag here. Esteval! Esteval! Rodri, not the most accurate pass. Bissouma. Now it's Simons. Now it's Solanke. And here's Colomwani. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Here comes the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Tottenham surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nice interception, well timed. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. Great vision. Gallagher is onto this. The final 5 minutes. It's a searching pass. An instinctive delivery. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
And time is up. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. Torres! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now that looks a decent ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Rodri. Bowen Was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fernando Torres. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Esteval gets into a good position. Oh, and he scores! But oh, it's offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. It's Hazard! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise. Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, well measured. Rodri. Iniesta, a player of legendary status. Played into space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hazard. Esteval! That's another chance. Relentless, just relentless. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Esteban!
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. Esteval. Chance here to counter. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bowen knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. And that is well cleared. Todibo. And it's Souček. Plays a sharp little ball here. Souček is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Bowen.
2 added minutes
Now there's a
have been
fine
indicated.
ball. Decent chance! Oh, extraordinary.
West Ham really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Chelsea seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Look at the and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Jude.
This is the time you need that pace.
Souček. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Bowen. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Castellanos! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Esteval. That's a cute ball. Oh, no joy this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking to play him in. And this is Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It was all set up for him too, Peter, to pick out someone wearing the same shirt, and the rest is history now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Somerville. Lovely feet. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Torres! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Fernando
So changes
Torres.
afoot here, and
Number
from both
31,
sides.
Esteval. Number 9, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 18,
Engages
Giroud.
and forces him off the
Number
ball.
10, Palmer. Number 7, Pedro Neto. Substitution
It's
in
Palmer.
progress.
Oh, such a clever touch. And the ball's gone astray. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chelsea are coasting towards victory. 5 minutes left on the clock. He'll try from distance! Palmer. And the counter is on. It's a good run down the right. Now, can they get him away? And this is Giroud. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to it was just beautifully measured.
Number 18. Substitution on the field, number 80, Ronaldinho.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
James.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
14, Desiree Doué.
And time is up. Chelsea have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at
So
the
there
players
it is,
celebrating
everyone.
with the
Now big up
fans.
for our
Everyone
players.
pumped. Takes me back.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.